Wow, feel that heat. Alright guys, I am officially in Cork now. Checked in the Moxie Hotel, which is where I'm staying with my family for 3 nights. It is really nice. It is pretty quirky on the inside, word my mum would quite like to use. But I hear people say Cork is amazing in regards to the people and the way city looks. It seems to be more laid back compared to Dublin. So really an ideal plan. We are going to Bunsen. There is a Bunsen in Cork, so we're going to try and go there, and if we can't go, we'll find another food spot, and I'll maybe fit in a pub as well. Could be that I might have to turn around from Guinness to Beamish and Murphy's, but I'll see how it goes anyway. I'll maybe try to fit a Guinness in one of the pubs if I go to one of the pubs again. But I'm just going to see what the flow offers. Woohoo! Got a few Murphy signs right there. Up this way from what I'm seeing before crossing the road is Bunsen. Literally just that way. Maybe if I move over this side, I'll maybe get a better shot of it. And by the way, this is the second part of the Irish road trip video series. So hello, wanna know, I guess. So unfortunately Bunsen's closed. So we're gonna try somewhere else. So we found another burger place or sandwich place, whatever food place you call it. It is called Fat Phil's. Let's go. So that was Fat Phil's. It is another burger spot in Cork, in fact, which I've been in and had. It's really nice, definitely. Would recommend it. And they were Kringle fries as well. Quite nice Kringle fries. And then had a caramel shake. Really nice. So if you just saw, they had an ice cream from Murphy's, not stout. They do all kinds of flavors. You do get to have like try a scoop for free or something, and then you sort of pay for your tub or cone wherever you want it. I got what was called Kyron's cookies. They also do other great flavors as well, like chocolate whiskey, which I tried a free spoonful of. There's a dozen of Murphy's ice creams around Southern Ireland, so if you're into ice cream, check it out. So there's a CX right here in Cork. Just had to take a look in there. There's air conditioning in there, which was good. So guys, this is literally the hottest day or hottest time I've ever been on in Ireland, honestly. But yeah, even though I'm wearing a Guinness t-shirt, I'll probably still maybe fit a Guinness during my time in this holiday with maybe a Beamish and Murphy's in whichever pub.
Yeah, pretty much.
Guinness it is then, and look at the glass slant it. Classic looking pint, overshot it. It's a very impossible G to split. So this is the Shelbourne Bar in Cork. Pretty nice. First pint in Cork. Creamer. So that was the Shelbourne Bar that I was in, where I had Guinness after all. I mean, hey, I have a Guinness t-shirt on anyway. It was in a classic pint, which I love the look of. It was a 2018 glass, I think, even though it kind of looks like a Guinness glass from the late 2000s. But what I'm gonna do is go back to the hotel and crash and get some more footage edited. That's gonna be fun. So next clip will probably either be back at the Moxie Hotel, which I'm staying in, or the next clip will be tomorrow, but I'll see what the flow offers. Woohoo! Alright guys, good morning one and all, should I say. Just up out of bed. It's really nice, this hotel, Moxie Hotel. Yeah, plan today, we're gonna go to Kingsale first thing in the morning. We might not do a pub, but if we do, we do. If we don't, we don't. I'll go with the flow, see what happens, and we'll take it from there. Alright, me and my family just arrived in Kinsale. This actually looks really nice. Looks like it's got some colour buildings. If you ever know Dingle, if you're familiar with Southern Ireland, as I've been looking, I haven't been to Dingle, but I've looked at it myself. Kinsale literally reminds me of it. Kinsale. Look how colourful this is. It feels like I'm in a rainbow town. If you ever come down to Kinsale, Lemon Leaf is a great place for coffee. But so far Kinsale is so good. Even without going to Dingle, it certainly gives me Dingle vibes because of all the colour buildings and all. And it kind of makes me want to go to Dingle on it. So I know not this time, but maybe next time in the future. I love the look of this. Another Irish gift shop, you gotta love those. The Market, which seems to be a pub in Kinsale. Another place this is sort of giving me vibes is Carlingford, so this is sort of a cross between Dingle and Carlingford a little bit. Also would love to capture Carlingford sometime on the channel. Oh no guys, very colourful, Balamory-esque. The Tap Tavern's another pub along Kinsale. It's a bit early in this time of day to go for a pub, but maybe next time when I come back to Kinsale. I'd love to, because this is a wonderful spot. Maybe give them some pubs a try. We're originally going to plan on booking an apartment here in Kinsale, but we ended up in a hotel in Cork instead. Anyways, you've got some kegs over there. Got another pub over there, the Greyhound, literally just next to the market. I think I saw Guinness Crew's video. I think he rated this as the highest in Kinsale. So some of these pubs don't actually open until 5 o'clock here in Kinsale. But definitely next time, if I do come back here in the near future, we'll definitely have to try some pubs. We were going to plan on getting an apartment, as I said earlier, but we ended up getting a hotel in Cork anyway. But Kinsale is amazing. Go and support all these locations so they can be visited. Check all these coloured buildings out in Kinsale through this bit here. Unbelievable. Alright guys, next recording will be in Old Head in Kinsale, I believe that's where it's called, which is south of to here in Kinsale. So this has been great spot. Honestly, I really have enjoyed it, even though there's been no pub, which they kind of most don't open until 5 o'clock. But you know what? First time coming here, I went with the flow, and definitely would love to come back. So we've arrived in Old Head. I believe that, yeah, this is Old Head, I think. It's hard to get something right, especially you're going somewhere for the first time. Just below Kinsale. Very good atmosphere. And the thing as well, we've got breeze. Like, we're due to get this Irish heat wave until Friday, which will be my last full day in Galway before wrapping up the Irish road trip video series. Don't mind my shadow, but that kind of looks like Northern Ireland a bit. Feel that breeze, honestly. This is like the breeziest I've ever felt on this holiday so far. I don't think at the moment on this holiday has been this breezy yet. Guys, I'm just back in Cork. I'll talk a little more during a quiet situation. Right there is a H&V in Cork. I'll not record inside there, but I'm gonna take a look in there. I'll get... There you go. Woohoo. Just exploring around Cork for a bit. There's quite a few carols there. Then up there, golden discs. Whew. Wow guys, that is hot, honestly. But that's heat wave. So just got some bits in dumb stores, looked around, some more of Cork, went to Murphy's Ice Cream again, had smooth chocolate. This time, it was great stuff. I like how you get sort of free tasters before you actually make a choice on ice cream, you know. Plus the staff are extremely friendly at Murphy's Ice Cream. Do go to Murphy's if you're ice cream lovers. If you're going to Southern Ireland, add it to your bucket list, because I think they have the kindest staff members of any ice cream place you ever go to. Plus people in Ireland are fantastic. Like, they're very dedicated to not only locals but travellers as well, which I think is my best way to describe the Irish people. Like, they are just wonderful people, and as they say, have some crack with them. So I'm having a break from pubs until a little later this evening, after maybe some tea or something. So I'll try to go with the flow and what's going to happen anyway. But yeah, there's pubs like the Oval, Chennai and Castle Inn, which are like the three pubs I'm interested in the most. And if I don't go to any of them, not the end of the world, there's always next time. But Shelbourne, pub I was in yesterday, where I had that classic pint of Guinness, love the glass. A young guy who's gave us the drinks, he's a legend. Pint of the black stuff. That's my best Southern Irish accent impression, best I could. But all in all, guys, I'm just gonna crash for a bit, and next recording will be out in Cork again. Woohoo. Chennai, one of the pubs in Cork. Looks pretty decent inside. They've got a few signs there, Heineken, Beamish. Then over here you have Murphy's and a Guinness sign over the other side. So quite a few hidden gems for pubs, especially Shelbourne, just along there-ish, I think. So planned today, guys. Well, this evening we are going to Son of a Bun. I think that's the name of the burger place that's in Cork. We are going to try and go in there. So yeah, it is a burger place that I've been actually looking up for some time because I love the burgers. And yep. Alright, that was Son in a Bun, a burger place. That was a great burger spot. Had crinkle fries. I think crinkle fries are very underrated particular chips to have. And had my usual burger, because I love burger meals, they're great. With fries, you can't have burger meal without fries. And chocolate milkshake, because you know it is my favourite flavour of shake. So we're going to dander a bit and maybe go back to the hotel to sort of rest myself a bit before possibly going to a pub, and we'll take it from there. Alright, just had another rest, because you know you need to rest every once in a while when you're on holiday after doing so much. So we're gonna go and find a wee pub to sample some black stuff. I've not had any creamy stout today, so this is so whatever I'll have will be probably the only one I'll have today. I've had about 6 pints of Guinness on this holiday, like 4 back in Dublin, 1 in Kilkenny, and 1 in Cork. So maybe I'll cool it off for Beamish or Murphy's just to represent Cork. And I understand that not everyone likes those particular stouts. They have preference to which they prefer, but I'm just gonna do it anyway, because you never know. Some people like Beamish more than the other, Murphy's more than the others, Guinness more than the others. They consider one of them to be the top stout, and I personally think Guinness is the top stout. But honestly, you never know. Sometimes places do better percentage drinks, but I'm just gonna take it from there. So it looks like Gallagher's is going to be the place that my fam want to go in. Pushing the Guinness to the side, I have got a pint of Murphy's, 25 glass. That's a new glass, even though it looks pretty classic. This pint, just settling. Alright, it's just settling, so I'm going to take a drink. Cilantro. Split the M, I guess. If you're wondering what I think of Murphy's, I think it's a good stout. I mean, in my personal opinion, I think it is a good stout with malt in it. I think it's got a nice malt to it, and it's got a bigger cream head than Guinness. But as far as Murphy's go, I think that's actually pretty good. One thing I will say though, I think Guinness has better shtick as a stout overall compared to Murphy's and Beamish, even though I don't hate those drinks. But honestly, I'd say this is the second best stout, Guinness being number 1, and number 3 would be Beamish. But I like them all. Gonna finish this Murphy's in 1. And good pint of Murphy's. Gosh, why do my family always choose food places and not just bars by themselves with just drinks? All joking aside, I like the Murphy's. I think it was actually pretty good. What I like to look for in a stout is a good, strong, filling, and I think Murphy's does have that, probably better than Beamish in my personal opinion. Even though I do like all three of the stouts, the Holy Trinity, whatever you want to refer to the three stouts as. And if you're a fan of the drink Murphy's, then hey, go to Gallagher's and give it a try, or anywhere that does Murphy's. And tomorrow for my last day in Cork, I'll have to fit Beamish in just to get it done and over with. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. So next recording will probably be the next day, and I'll discuss a bit more in the morning. But there are in fact plans to. But I'll wrap it up here anyway. There's copyright music everywhere, so I'll see you in the next clip. Woohoo! So this hotel apparently gives you a free cocktail. Morning one and all. Hard Rock Cafe, this time it's a London t-shirt. So we are in Ballymaloor, which is a garden sort of area. My mum is into her gardens, so just going with the flow. What's happening today? I've never been here, so I've no idea what to expect since I've never been. Also going to go to Cove later, which you guys have seen Roy in my pub videos and my Wood Park video. He and part of his family are from there, so we're maybe gonna go down there. I have been looking for some new pub cards for some time. I have the Belfast and the Irish ones, so hopefully I'll go back to the gift shop and get those Cork pub card sets. That means I'll have 3 of them, which will be great. I've been looking for some pub cards for some time. Been looking everywhere. Now I found some. Haven't gone just yet, but hopefully I'll get some and I'll be back there. Hopefully they're still there. But we're gonna go for a coffee. Got some cows on that end by the looks of things. Now they probably look like cows. There's a goat right there along with another one. There you go, you can see it. And there's literally a sheep over there. Trying to walk away from me recording. See if I can get on this angle. There. So just had a coffee and a massive chocolate croissant. Yeah, it is chocolate pan or whatever you call it, but I kind of call it croissant because it's a pastry designed as a croissant anyway. But like, it is massive, very nice, and it's got milk and chocolate and stuff, which I quite like, as long as it's not too warm. But it was presented the way it was, which is good. Maybe if I stand over here further, probably get a better view of the tree. There you go. I like trees. It's part of nature, I guess. So this is known as Ballymaloor Organic Farm School. As I'm just reading it, it's hard to process things, especially if you've never been to these things before and have no idea what to expect. But this is a cool spot. I mean, it's for my mum anyway, and it's honor of my mum's 60th, this whole Irish road trip in general. So, chickens and ducklings. come up along this way, and then you get this sort of view from up here. Nice. Ballymaloor Gardens or Organic Farm School. So I doubt if you're into anything that whatever subjects involved in this wee area, that's probably where you come to and learn. Cool spot. Quite a few trees along here. I think those trees are pretty impressive looking. There's one with red leaves. So I just walked along that way, down this way. Then you have like a shell house that way. Some of these look like sort of Minecraft type, particularly that one and that one. Those two near that entrance. If you go inside, check this out. This is like a house of shells. There's birds in there. This is also known as a cookery school. I mean, I'm not the best when it comes to cooking, so I probably wouldn't know too much about it. Don't judge me, please. But no, the garden aspect is great, and my family's just walking along. Yeah, don't know how long I'll be in here. In Ballymaloor, trying to get my pronouncing correctly. But then we'll be going on to Cove, where part of my mate Rory's family is from. So hopefully he'll be watching this. Hope he'll not judge me too much about Cove, because then again, I've never been. So I'll capture the best I can for a good friend, Rory. Alright, just got out of the gift shop. And Ballymaloor Gardens, well, cookery school, organic farm school, whatever it's called. I got the Cork pub cards eventually, which is great. I'm so happy I've got those. So next stop, Cove. Alright, just arrived in Cove. There's a church, big church, which I think I've seen before online, but there's also due to be some colour around this town apparently. Maybe not as colourful as Kinsale or Dingle. Kinsale you'll have seen in this video, but I'm gonna go along and check it out. Mansworth's Bar. Got a few kegs along there. The Keyray Cork Bar, I believe that's how you say it. Just looked inside there. Wow. St. Columb's Cathedral. If you ever come down to Cork, County Cork, add Cove to your bucket list. I'm really liking this already, and Rory's probably going to be pleased when he hears that. There's the thumbnail of the video of the second part of the Irish road trip. Check all these glorious views along here. We've got a Heineken tent there. Got a Heineken tent right there. Then I think that's maybe a Murphy sign above that, not sure. But then there's a Heineken sign there. But I'll of course have to go down there and see it properly. There's a massive cruise ship that literally looks like two Titanic funnels. This in that a sort of merchandise sort of shop in there. Rob Roy Bar does in fact have Murphy sign and Heineken sign. Dozens of potato, salt and vinegar, and the best of all, cheese and onion. I'm in fact in the Rob Roy Bar after all. A pint of Murphy's for me is along the way. And there's the Murphy's right there. It's settled already, 26 glass. Gonna have a drink of that. Also check out those dollar American notes with the map. Slunch it. That's actually a nice Murphy's. What a great bar this is. And a nice Murphy's. There's the pint of Murphy's. Very nice. You don't get as much good shtick as the Guinness, but I think the shtick on the Murphy's is pretty solid. Check out that. I love that. Batman with Beamish. There's another aspect of the Rob Roy barn here. Got some nice classic merch which I quite like. Coors Light. Then over there we'll got a Beamish sign there. So just out of Rob Roy's bar, had some Murphy's. There's my mum and dad in the background there. Again guys, I actually do like Murphy's quite a bit. I probably would have it more than Beamish, but I'll try to fit a Beamish in the next pub, which will probably be back at Cork. And I got to try a bit of my mum's Guinness as well. So definitely we'll come back next time for sure, because Cove already is great, and I'm sure Roy's glad to hear that as he's watching this. But maybe not the definitive stout, but I knew I had to give Murphy's a try after seeing the Murphy sign. But woohoo! Another pub along Cove, Kelly's Bar. Maybe next time in the future I'll maybe go to there. Just one flow I have to go with. I can only fit one pub in, particularly when it comes to a short trip. But there's always next time. And I absolutely would come next time to try out all three of the Holy Trinity. Sun quality kind of distracts my footage everywhere at times. But anyways, here is some colour of the buildings. With Clon's Cathedral. There's that cruise ship right there with the funnel, the two Titanic funnels, as I kind of call the big funnels, you know, funnels, whatever, however you say that. I don't know. It's kind of hard to know where you're going, especially if it's your first time going for Cove. Guys, I literally would come back, honestly. County Cork in general has been amazing. Another shop with Irish gifts, gotta love them. So yeah guys, just had to add up some ice cream in there because it is still hot, the heat wave is still going. Went to an ice cream place called Scoops, I believe. Medium cone of a chocolate brownie. I quite love chocolate brownie. But this will probably be the last clip in Cove. So I have no idea what the next clip recording's going to be, but whatever it is, I'll see it then. So it's just in a Blackpool district, which is a shopping centre in Cork, which is actually pretty good. I didn't record inside there because I didn't want to do without permission, but it's got some good shops in there. There's a big Dun stores there. Then there was another CX there. Another Easton. There's quite a few Eastons. In aspects of Southern Ireland, I've been to Dublin and Cork and Galway, which a few years ago. Just sad that it's not in Northern Ireland anymore, but oh no, I'm gonna crash for a bit, and next clip will probably be out to Son of a Bun again, because we seem to really like that. See you in the next clip. Going to Son and Bun again for our tea because we really loved it yesterday. Sorry about the copyright music if it's playing, and also the sound quality. I know I'm finding it annoying as well. So it's in Son and Bun again. We seem to really love it. I this time had some buttermilk chicken fingers. They were really amazing, and then some skinny fries and some water, just to kind of stay hydrated, you know, because water is good for everyone. Everyone likes water. So next clip. Maybe not as impressive back in Cove, but that still looks pretty cool. You'll also quite see a bit of Heineken around in Cork. This is definitely pub of the Cork holiday aspect for me. The Shelbourne Bar with a great classic pint of Guinness that I had a couple nights ago. Yep. So guys, plan for tomorrow is just sort of leading into part 3 of the Galway aspect of this video series. We're going to a couple of places. This is called Kenmore, which I've never been to, so I'm interested, and also Killarney, and maybe due to how long the drive is from Cork to Galway, I will probably maybe add a few more clips in there, but I will see what happens and take it from there. Alright, even if Sinead is busy on the inside, we're going to try and go in there. Just on my Beamish right here, letting it settle. This is a 2024 glass. I'm going to take a drink of my Beamish. Salon.
There you go. There you go.
Overshot the B, I guess. Sinead is buzzing.
Oh, he doesn't agree, Shawnee.
This Beamish, in my opinion, I think is pretty good. I'm going to finish the Beamish in one. Pretty good shtick. In case you didn't hear me because of the noise going on, that's a 24 glass. But yeah, just out of Sinead, it was pretty busy, so sorry if the loud background noise was really distracting my talking. But I thought the Beamish was pretty good, even though it's my least favourite of the 3 Holy Trinity stouts, but it is still a good drink in my personal opinion. Give Sinead a try. It's actually a good bar. It's got great atmosphere inside. But it was a 24 glass. Shtick was pretty spot on. I find Beamish a little too crisp for my taste. Also, I don't think it has a bit of strength. There's a little bit of it in Murphy's. Guinness, of all things, has it all. And I think after my sleep in the Moxie Hotel, I look forward to getting back onto the Guinness boat. Woohoo! Alrighty guys, just back in my hotel room in Moxie Hotel. Just out of Chennai bar, as I said in the previous clip. I mean, that's actually a really good bar. I'd say either that or Shelbourne Bar, my two favourite pubs. Also Gallagher's was great. So they're the three pubs in Cork I've been to. I'm a little disappointed that I wasn't able to go to the Oval or Castle, because around that area on the first day I was here, there was a bit of fighting going on. Plus it's also a bit of a walk for my family to get there. Plus I had to kind of go with the flow, which I can understand anyway. But in the near future, I definitely would love to come back here in Cork and add those places to the list. And try out more Guinness for sure, because Guinness is really my preferred stout. All due respect to the Murphys and Beamish fans, I like those drinks as well. But Guinness is just like top tier. Then Murphys and Beamish are sort of here-ish, even though I would still drink them if they were the only stouts available. But this has been great. So Kenmore and Killarney are going to be the next locations. So Kenmore will be the next clip I'm probably going to film. So that will be either part 2 or 3. Part 1 is uploaded already by the time I'm recording this video. So I hope you guys have enjoyed that part. If you haven't, please do watch that video where I went to Dublin and Kilkenny. I'm kind of past the halfway point of this Irish road trip. It's been amazing so far, and I definitely will love to do more of these. I mean, my family does in general, so but yeah guys, I'm gonna do some editing and I'll see it in the next clip. Woohoo! Hello one and all. So we weren't in fact going in to Kenmore, we were just driving past. Still, this is my mum kind of place, Avoca. There's an Avoca in Belfast. But standing and looking right now, there's so much view going on. I really love what I'm seeing. Can't live without the sunglasses. Anyway, so how do we coffee? Because my family loves the coffee, and I do too. It is good to keep you awake. Also had a Camaro Square tray bake. Love me some tray bakes. Bit of a sweet tooth. I couldn't speak. So there's actually a bit of a fire incident going on at Killarney. So I have no idea if I'm able to go to Killarney to begin with. So much going on here, but I'm going to do my damnedest here. This was kind of the idea we've sort of been struggling the most from Cork to Galway. So but I'm just going to go with the flow and see what happens. And like I've said before, throughout this video series, the Irish road trip video series, there's always next time. See you in the next clip. I just arrived in Killarney, a few roadworks going on, but this is just a quick stop. Got some nice merch here. Guinness for strength. County Kerry. Got a few Irish gift shops along here. Another Irish gift shop, Christie's gift shop. So I might not be able to do a pub in Killarney, unfortunately, because we've got a lot of driving to do with my family. Well, my dad's driving anyway. And from Christie's gift shop, I got a t-shirt. This is a really good town. Got TK Maxx there, Easton. Then if I turn around, probably can't see, but that is a Murphy's ice cream sign. What makes it more special about Murphy's ice cream shop? Established in 2000, the year I was born. Alright guys, so this will probably be the last recording in Killarney. No Guinness or pub, just because we're driving and can't afford it all the time, but definitely would love to come back to Killarney in the future. So the next recording, unless anything else pops up somehow, it'll be in Salt Hill, which is roughly in Galway. Salt Hill apartment, which will lead into part 3 of the video, unless, depending how my editing goes with my footage. See you then. Woohoo!